Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Tarot Readings Live. Today is Tuesday. It is June 25th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I want to welcome you guys here. I'm really happy that you're here doing this live stream with me and participating. I want to welcome Sandra, Aries 11. Aries 11 is not here yet. I don't know why I said Aries 11. EQ, Scooby, Girl 21 Country, and Jennifer, Rays of Sunshine Healing. I don't know why I said that's really where I said Aries 11 because they're always here. They're always here. But Scooby's here, so is EQ, so is Sandra, and Girl 21. Thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. Happy Tuesday. I know it's only Tuesday, but we get a holiday weekend next week, right? It's going to be July 4th here in the US. So we're going to get started really shortly. I promise you, we're going to get started with readings. And whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this on replay, I do have an announcement to make. So here's my announcement. The Twin Flame Divine Feminine Boot Camps number 1 and number 2 that I'm talking about a lot, especially during the live streams, I've made the decision to put them. So the format, the website I use is called Kajabi, and that is the website where I put the courses. It's also the website that hosts my website. And they made an offer several months ago that you could do like a name your own price for your courses. And I really hesitated in the beginning. I wasn't sure how it worked. So I've set both boot camps number 1 and number 2 to be name your own price, but there is like a minimum price. So for boot camp 1, which is 13 hours of material, I had to think about it. It's 10 modules, 13 hours of material. I am offering that starting price at $77. Now that price has been listed at $244 for a few years now. So for the name your own price, it starts at $77 for the course, the entire course that you get for 150 days. And Bootcamp 2, which is over 15 hours of content, which is usually at $444, I'm offering it at the name your own price at $111 is the base price. You can offer up if you want to. But I felt like that would give those who have been wanting to take the Twin Flame boot camps for a while, but haven't been able to get in because of the pricing, that this is an opportunity for you to get in at a much lower pricing, offer more if you can afford more, get in at that $77 level if you really need to take the boot camps and you need peace of mind for your Twin Flame journey. You can always get in. The links for the boot camps are the same. It's below. I've just changed the pricing of it so that it has a base price and it's name your own price. Let me know if that's something that's attractive to you, if you've been thinking about the boot camps for a while, but you haven't taken action yet. All right, so let's get started. And I see that Angelica is here from South Africa. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind words, Angelica from South Africa. And you said it's 2 a.m. there? That is crazy. I'm so happy you're watching me at 2 a.m. So yeah, let's get started with some readings. Sandra says, messages from my angels and guides. I need guidance. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to get the daily guidance from your angels first, Sandra. And welcome if you're just joining me today. Really happy that you're here. Sandra's higher self, Sandra's guardian angels and spirit guides. Sandra's guardian angels. What does Sandra need to know to learn and to grow? She said she definitely needs some help and guidance today. We've got notice the signs. Notice this. This is really important, Sandra. Notice the signs. It says, yes, the signs you have been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and not alone. So the first message is notice the signs. Let's go to your second message from your angels. For Sandra, what does Sandra need to know to learn and to grow? Please and thank you. We've got trustworthy guidance. This is all about trusting your intuition and trusting your angelic guidance, Sandra. So it says, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. The idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So what they're validating for you, Sandra, is that the signs and synchronicities that you have been receiving are real. The guidance, the inner tug toward a certain idea is real. So I hope that validates things for you. EQ, hello there. EQ says message from my person. Okay. Here we go. EQ's person's higher spiritual self. What do you need to say to EQ, please? And thank you. We've got two. We have two. Okay, mirrors. I've watched you change and grow so much. I'm trying to release my attachment to identity so that I can change too. So your person's saying, I've been watching you change and grow, and I am trying to gather up the courage so that I can change too. And then we have 11 romantic messages. When I look into your eyes, I see the universe and it activates me. It activates me. What this tells me, EQ, is that you've been really working on your spiritual development and that your twin flame is noticing that. Even if it's in the 5D, even if it's through telepathy, even if it's in your energetic body, they are noticing the changes in you. They're noticing the differences in you. Okay, so Scooby says, does my DM want to stay in their current relationship? Okay, so let's ask that. Scooby's person, Scooby's higher self. Does Scooby's person want to stay in their current relationship? Please and thank you. We've got no. Look at that. Scooby, look. I feel like we haven't really gotten somewhat of a concrete answer when you've asked that in the past. So that certainly is interesting. So Scooby, you've got two super chats, I think, in a row here. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get two messages from your DM because I see the two super stickers. So thank you. So here we go. Scooby's DM. What do you need to say to Scooby, please and thank you? Two, karmic ties. I'm struggling with codependency. I'm afraid to let go of my old coping mechanisms. So Scooby, this is coming from your person that they're really having struggles with codependency. And that could also mean an addiction if your person has a struggle with an addiction. So what does Scooby's DM want to say to Scooby? Please and thank you. Communication. You think I'm not listening to you, but I am. I hear everything you say and even replay our conversations in my head. There you go. So your person is saying that they have listened to you, that they may act like they don't understand what you're saying, but they do. Okay, so we have Girl 21 Country upcoming. And we have Elizabeth G. Hello, Elizabeth G. How are you today? So we've got Elizabeth G. And we do have Aries 11. It's really funny, Aries 11. I was so used to you submitting super chats first that I said hello to you on the live stream, even though you hadn't submitted a super chat, because I'm like so used to you submitting something first. So Elizabeth G said, hi, I'm doodling. Well, doodling is good. Doodling is actually, it's a good way to clear the brain, right? All right. So let's go to Girl 21 Country. I'm going to take a sip of water. Excellent, excellent. I'm happy you're doing well, Elizabeth. Okay, so let's go back to Girl 21 Country. Hello. Feelings and energy update from Chad, please. And thank you. Perfect. So let's get the feelings from Chad to Girl 21 Country. Chad's higher self, Chad's guardian angels and spirit guides. Chad, what are your feelings toward Girl 21 Country? Please and thank you. Three of Wands, wanting to make long-term plans with you. I don't know. Let me know, Girl 21. Is Chad making long-term plans with you? Has he made a plan with you for the future? Because this is about wanting to make long-term plans with you. That is super interesting. So let me know if he's like said, hey, I'd like to do this with you 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, a month from now. Let's see where Chad is at on his twin flame journey. So Chad's higher self, Chad's guardian angels and spirit guides. Chad, where are you at on your twin flame journey? Please and thank you. The moon, the subconscious mind. He's dealing with his inner fears, subconscious mind, his subconscious fears and inner fears. I think with the moon showing up like this, I think he's facing his inner fears. Whoops. Let's get the twin flame deck to confirm though where Chad is at. Chad, where are you at? He may be working stuff out in his dream state as well, Girl 21. Chad, where are you at on your twin flame journey when it comes to Girl 21 Country? Yeah, I mean, I think in his dream state, he's seeing that you guys are soul connected. In his dream state, he's seeing how important this soul connection is. So there's something going on in his subconscious mind. There's something going on in his dream state, for sure. So Elizabeth says, general message. Okay, Elizabeth, I'm going to pick from one of my favorite decks called the Daily Guidance Messages. So what does Elizabeth need to know to learn and to grow? Please and thank you. Giving and receiving. This is balancing the law of giving and receiving, Elizabeth. And usually if you are a divine feminine type, you typically have more of an issue. This is general. It might not be your case, but you typically have a bigger issue with receiving, that you want to give, and you have not balanced the law of giving and receiving. In fact, in 2 of my books, the one that was just republished by me, Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, and The Empowered Divine Feminine, I talk about this law of giving and receiving, notably the law of receiving. I talk about that a lot, actually. Also in the Twin Flame Union, the 7 keys. Okay, so here we go. We have Aries 11 up next, and then Jennifer, and then Scooby. All right, so Aries 11 says, messages from AD. Let's do that. I have the Twin Flame Oracle deck today. And welcome if you're just joining me on the live stream. So happy that you're here. And you can ask any questions for the live stream. It does not have to be related to twin flames. I know a lot of twin flames watch this live stream, but it can be related to life in general, to your career, your profession, your life, just life messages, if you will. So here we go. Aries 11 and AD's higher self, AD's guardian angels and spirit guides. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11? Mission. I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is a part of that. I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is a part of that. So AD, what else do you need to say to Aries 11, please? We've got union. So it's a number 10 in case that number has any significance for you. We must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. Working to embody the god or goddess energy. And that just means like you want to embody the higher spiritual energy rather than the ego energy that tends to worry and have a lot of fears. So Jennifer says, energy update for Joe, please and thank you. You're welcome, Jennifer. Okay, so let's go to energy updates for Joe. Joe's higher self, Joe's guardian angels and spirit guides. Joe, where are you at energetically on your twin flame journey? Please and thank you. Eight of Wands, gaining momentum. I actually like this. So it's like swift progress. It's progressing in the right direction. And it's progressing in the right direction because it's Eight of Wands upright. I like Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a fabulous energy. It means that things are moving and grooving. Things are coming around together and forward. So let's see, Joe, where's Joe at energetically on his twin flame journey with this Eight of Wands? Wow, Jennifer. Joe is moving and grooving on his twin flame journey. I like this. Do you see this, Jennifer? Do you see this? That is incredible. That is incredible because I kind of feel like it's been some time since we've seen some progress on that level, if you will. Okay, so we've got Scooby and we've got Angelica. And we have Girl 21. Awesome. And we have Aries 11. Jennifer said, I love that. I believe something has shifted in him. Amazing. That is amazing. You're rereading the chakra book? That's fantastic. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go to Scooby. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. All right, so Scooby says, messages from my DM. Let's get another deck for you, Scooby. So here we go. Scooby's Divine Masculine Twin Flame. What do you need to say to Scooby from your higher spiritual self? I have to focus on money and financial stability right now. I have to focus on money and financial stability. Scooby's DM, what do you need to say to Scooby, please? I have old cycles, old wounds, karma, and old patterns to clear up, and I'm working on it. There's a lot of focus here that AD is needing. I'm sorry, not AD, rather. Sorry, Scooby. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Your DM, Scooby. There's a lot of focus on money and karma, interestingly enough. Money, financial stability, old patterns, old karma, old wounds. And maybe some of that old karma does have to do with finances and money. And that's why that was brought up. Okay, so we have Angelica. Welcome again. I got to know if the person I'm suspecting is my twin is in fact my twin. Okay. So let me just preface this, Angelica, by saying that we don't always get an answer on that, right? We don't always get an answer because oftentimes the idea is to look inside into your inner guidance and inner intuition on that. So we don't always get an answer, but let's try. Let's try it, okay? Angelica would like to know that the person, if the person that she is thinking about is in fact her twin flame, please and thank you. What did I just say? That's really odd. I said a lot of times the angels will direct you toward your intuition. And it says your intuition is guiding you, Angelica. It says your angels want you to know that you can trust your inner guidance. It's time to go somewhere alone, sit quietly, take a few breaths, and present your question to your heart space. What is your heart telling you? Your heart knows the truth of the situation. In this quiet space, the truth is revealed. Trust it. Write it down so you are reminded of how reliable your intuition really is. Okay? So there you are. I'm going to pull a nature of the connection card here. And let's just look, Angelica, what is the nature of this connection? If we get anything, we'll see what we get, okay? What is the nature of this connection that Angelica is thinking about? Please and thank you. We've got healing. So again, they're not really giving us a definitive answer, but they are talking about chakra healing, heart healing, all of that going on. All right, so I'm just reading Girl 21's comment, and then we'll go to Girl 21's super sticker. So Girl 21 says, he has not, besides wanting to come visit me down in Arizona when I'm down there for the next year. Well, that's pretty special. Girl 21, I would say that's long-term, right? That is a long-term thing. Okay, so who do we have? Girl 21 Country says messages from Chad. Okay, perfect. Let's get a few messages from Chad. Here we go. Chad's higher self, Chad's guardian angels and spirit guides. Chad, what do you need to say to Girl 21 Country? Please and thank you. I'm not sure how to best approach you. I'm thinking about it. And I feel that this is best approaching you with his truth, best approaching you with his feelings. Chad, what else do you need to say to Girl 21 Country? I pushed you away because I knew I was going to inevitably disappoint or hurt you. Chad, what do you need to say to Girl 21 Country? I feel so damaged and jaded. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like the damaged and jaded piece is just his disappointment in himself, not in you, not anything to do with you. This is more about his own disappointment with himself, which is something he obviously needs to get over. Okay. So upcoming, we have Aries 11 and we have Angelica again. And we have Scooby. And we have Jennifer. Okay. Angelica says, we're in separation at the moment. I do feel like he's my twin. I want confirmation though. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, Angelica, I will certainly answer your question after I get to Aries 11. Like I said, we don't always get that answer. So I would highly recommend that you read, if you have not yet read my two books, my two Twin Flame books, Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, and Twin Flame Union, The 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. I would suggest that you read those. It will help you really grasp the fullness of the journey. So it can be really confusing, especially if you haven't been in it for over 2 years, right? Really, the first 2 years, it's like really trying to figure it all out. All right. So Aries 11 says, messages from AD. All right, let's do it. So we're going to get this deck. AD's higher self, AD's guardian angels and spirit guides. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11, please? I just want to be with you, period, AD says. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11? I feel envious. I feel envious of everyone who is close to you. I want to be by your side too. Look at that. Look at that, AD. I mean, Aries 11. Oh my goodness. I'm just mixing up the names today. Yeah, AD is saying that they want to be with you and that they're envious of people that are close to you. Okay, so Angelica would like to know about Steven. Okay, so let's look at, I don't know if it's Stefan or Steven. In the US, we would pronounce that name Stefan. I mean, Steven, rather. So I'm going out on a limb with the pronunciation. If I pronounce it wrong, I apologize. So are Angelica and Steven twin flames? Please and thank you. Angelica's guardian angels and spirit guides. Steven's guardian angels and spirit guides. Are you able to express to Angelica if Angelica and Steven are twin flames? We've got improving emotional health, and I feel like, see, this is a card for me about mental clarity. It's about mental clarity. And I feel that once the storms of what happens in the beginning of a twin flame connection, once the storms have calmed and the waters are completely still, you'll be able to see truth. Angelica and Steven, can you tell us what's going on with them, please and thank you. Well, we've got third party. This is a player card, but it also is a card of third party situation. So I don't know if your situation with Steven has to do that one of you is married, one of you is in a relationship with another person, but there is a third party situation going on here. And maybe that's creating more emotions with this improving emotional health. It's creating more emotions that it's very difficult to be still and like hear that inner voice, be still and feel it from the inside. So I feel like it's just a waiting game for you to be able to then trust your intuition. Okay, so Jennifer said day 17 of my workout journey. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Good on you, Jennifer. That's so amazing. My focus is on me right now. I focused on him too much. Yes, you go, girl. I am so in support of that. Okay, so we got Angelica. Let's go to Scooby. Scooby Dooby over here. Scooby said they would like a message from their DM. So Scooby's DM, what do you need to say to Scooby? Please and thank you. I just feel so intimidated by our connection. Scooby, your DM feels intimidated. Oh no. You know, and it's very intense usually, and that is sometimes what creates that. Jennifer says angelic guidance. Okay. So let's get a daily guidance from your angels. So Jennifer's guardian angels, Jennifer's spirit guides. Can you give some clear messages to Jennifer to help her learn and to grow? Play. I love this card. Play, play, play. It's summertime after all. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. So take some time to play this week or this weekend. What else does Jennifer need to know to learn and to grow, please? Opportunity to forgive. So there's someone you're needing to forgive. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So there you go. All right, let's go to Girls 21 Country. And then we have Aries 11. And I'm going to just look on down the road here. We've got Sandra. You're welcome, Angelica. I hope you're able to get some sleep because it's super late where you are. I just know this because my sister lives in France, and I think that must be the same time zone. Because my sister's, well, maybe not quite the same time zone. Maybe you're an hour earlier than France, because my sister is 9 hours ahead of California. All right, so Girl 21 Country. That's an old message. Oh, okay. Okay, Girl 21 Country says, any messages from angels and guides for the upcoming week for our twin flame journey? Okay. And let's see. Okay. So let's see. Angels and guides. What do you need to say to Girl 21 Country and Chad about Girl 21 Country and Chad about their twin flame journey? Breaking free from old patterns, breaking free from karma, releasing karmic patterns, releasing and breaking free from the that which just no longer serves you. No longer serves you. I'll get the words out. No longer serves Chad. No longer serves your interactions with each other. Ooh. Here's what you're breaking free from. Here is what you're breaking free from. Gossip. Gossip. Has your relationship been plagued with gossip, Girl 21? Like other people talking to Chad about you, or you talking to other people about Chad, or, playing the game of telephone where you hear something about him or he hears something about you. I just feel like this is an old pattern that needs to be broken, Girl 21 Country. So yeah, it's either it is breaking or you need to break the pattern that doesn't happen anymore. Okay, so Girl 21 Country and Chad, what do they need to know to learn and to grow on their twin flame journey? Karmic, tough lessons, codependency, comfort zone, temptation, not being true to self, avoiding shadow work. Again, I think the breaking free, definitely look at, there's two chains here. Do you see the two chains? She has a chain attached to her. The karmic card has a chain attached to handcuffs. It's really about breaking free from karmic patterns, which can include codependency and codependent behaviors. This is something for you to think about this week. This is something for you to think about all weekend. I feel like this is something to journal. It's something to be aware of, especially with the gossip, especially with the talking about each other, and you can only control your half of things, of course. Looking at those lessons of codependency, things that have held you back. So again, I feel like this is working for the betterment of you and Chad together. so that you can break free from these old, outdated patterns that just, it's pulling you down, pulling you guys down. All right. Okay, so Angelica was saying something about the signal being slow. Oh, okay, got it. You're welcome, Girl 21, and I'm glad it made sense. And Jennifer says, pool time this weekend for me. All right, cool. Here we go. We got Aries 11, Sandra, and G Morgan. Hello to G Morgan. How are you? G Morgan, have you joined the live stream prior? Okay, so we've got, let's do a last call though, Jennifer. So everyone, this is the last call for Super Chats and Super Stickers. It's 5:36 p.m. We've got 3 Super Stickers left to address, and I will gladly take 3 or 4 more, but let's just get that last call in. All right, so we've got Aries 11 that says messages from AD. All right. AD's higher self, AD's guardian angels and spirit guides. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11? I want to wake up beside you every day. That's sweet. That is super sweet. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11? I'm trying so hard to figure out how to make it work between us. So I want to wake up beside you every day, and I'm trying really hard to figure out how to make it work between us. Okay, and that sounds good. It sounds like a good message. All right, so Sandra says messages and feelings from Michael. All right, let's do that. So go. Oh, okay. Well, I want to welcome you again, G Morgan. So let's first get feelings from Michael towards Sandra. Michael's higher self, Michael's guardian angels and spirit guides. Michael's feelings towards Sandra, please and thank you. Wow, 5 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Look at the guy with the headache. I'm just reading into the energy, Sandra. Five of Swords is often about other people in that person's life. Other people in that person's life who's telling them what to do, how to be, how to act, or the direction of their life, and that they can't necessarily hear their own inner voice because they've got so many other voices in their head. I really want a qualifying card for this because I feel like it doesn't give the full story of what's going on with Michael when it comes to you, when it comes to feelings. So angels and guides, can you please qualify this 5 of Swords? Yeah, 6 of Cups. Okay, yeah, 6 of Cups to me is always about the twin flame connection. Always, 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 always. Especially when I'm doing twin flame readings. So the voices in his head that are conflicting are voices in his head that are conflicting about the twin flame connection. Could other people be telling him this connection's not for you? Could other people be saying to him, this is not the right thing to do? I don't know, right? So it's definitely the voices in his head from other people are definitely about, is this twin flame connection the right thing for you? So there you are. Okay, so G Morgan says, hi, Michelle. Do you have a message from my guides? Thank you. Okay, sure. To that end, I want to work with the Archangel deck. So this is the Archangel Oracle deck. So G Morgan's Guardian Angels and Spirit Guides, Archangels. What do you need to say to G Morgan? Please and thank you. Ooh, teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach them to others. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. That is really interesting. The thing that's really sticking out the most is keep an open mind. That is the first thing that's really like jumping out from the card. So G Morgan. What does G Morgan need to know to learn and to grow? Nurturing your inner child. Either nurturing your children, but I feel this is more nurturing your inner child. And this is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is saying, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. But I also feel like it's nurture your inner child. If it's something you've been ignoring, then nurture that inner child. The teaching and learning could also be about learning, keeping an open mind about learning how to heal your inner child, for example. Okay, so we have Aries 11. Oh my goodness. Hello. We've got Aries 11. And we have Laura. Hello to Laura. We've got Scooby. And hello to Sheila Hollis. How are you? We've got Sheila. You're welcome, G Morgan. Absolutely. Okay. Sheila, you've been here before, right? You've been to the live stream before. I think you came a few times ago. Okay, so we've got Aries 11 that says, let me say this first. Sheila's SuperSticker will be the last one for tonight. So Aries 11 says, does AD want a relationship with me? And message, please. All right, let's ask that. Does AD want a relationship with Aries 11? Aries 11's guardian angels and spirit guides. AD's guardian angels and spirit guides. Does AD want a romantic relationship with Aries 11? Please and thank you. Oh, it says this is for your highest good. This is for your highest good. It also says Chicago, Illinois. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but I think that's close to a yes, even though it's not a yes. It's definitely close to a yes. Message. Let's get a message card. Get my pink deck. I was going to say purple. This is not purple. It is definitely pink. So AD, what do you need to say, please and thank you, to Aries 11? AD's higher self, AD's spirit guides. I wish I had treated you better. Isn't that like a Shawn Mendes song? Right? I think it is, right? Or maybe it's like, I can treat you better. Yeah, your person is saying, I wish you had treated you better, Aries 11. Laura says, message from my DM. All right, let's get that. Laura's divine masculine twin flame. What do you need to say to Laura, please? I dream of you. I'm going to give you another message, Laura, since that one was so short. I feel like you just didn't get it. I don't know. It was so short, but here we go. So, Laura's divine masculine. What do you need to say to Laura, please? I'm aware I sabotaged our connection. This was old patterns and defenses. I'm aware I sabotaged our connection and I dream of you. Maybe your person dreams about sabotaging the connection, the fact that they did. All right, so we've got Scooby. Messages from my DM. All right. Oops. I almost broke my favorite coffee cup. Want to know my favorite coffee cup? Look. It says Disney Cruise Line. See Dumbo? I took the Disney Fantasy ship back. God, that was a year ago. I can't believe that was a year ago, February. But look, Dumbo was Dumbo on the front of the ship? Like, I don't even know what that's called anymore. The bow? Is the bow the front of the ship? I can't believe I almost ruined it. Just favorite coffee mug. Okay, let me take a sip of coffee. So we're going to get some messages for you, Scooby-Dooby. Scooby's DM. What do you need to say to Scooby, please and thank you? Scooby's higher self, Scooby's guardian angels and spirit guides. Scooby's divine masculine twin flame. What do you need to say to Scooby? Please give me another chance. I am begging you. Please give me another chance. I am begging you. Scooby's DM. What do you need to say to Scooby? No one is like you. You are so incredibly special to me. And please give me another chance. I am begging you. That is from Scooby's DM to Scooby. Yes, Jennifer, I'm very happy it didn't, because you can only get that on the ship. I don't think you can order it online. You can only get it on the ship. All right, so Sheila, we are here for you right now. So Sheila says, my twin flame, Ricky L, is an Aquarius. I am a Leo. Currently in no contact status for some time. What are his feelings for me and reconciliation intentions? Okay, I'm trying to give this a heart. Here we go. Okay, so you want to know his feelings. So Ricky L, feelings. And then you wanted to know about reconciliation. Okay. So first, let's go to feelings. Here we are. So Ricky's feelings toward Sheila Hollis now, please and thank you. Ricky's higher self, Sheila's higher self, twin flame angels, romance angels. Let's reshuffle. Nothing is just popping out. So let's reshuffle here. Ricky L toward Sheila. Seven of Swords. Oh my goodness. This is a little bit challenging, Sheila. This is really challenging. The challenging piece is, and this happens with so many twin flames, you remind him of his past. His past. Now, what does this mean? It means triggers. It means triggering. The Seven of Swords is really about behavior that you've done in your past that you're not proud of, going backwards in your behavioral patterns, repeating things that, again, you thought you were over, but you just repeat them because you meet a twin flame. And like I said, this happens with all twin flames, that there's this bad behavior that shows up. And I feel like he feels that you triggered this in him, right? And we all kind of do that. We all do that. So you wanted to know about intentions for reconciliation. So let's see, Ricky L, intentions for reconciliation with Sheila. Does he intend to reconcile? You got to ask your angels for help on this one. Your angels want to help you now, but you must ask. Be specific about the request and the nature of how you would like them to help. Give preferred details, surrender to God, and let your angels get to work. Okay? It's very difficult to do a reading and get to somebody's intentions because oftentimes people are not aware of their intentions. Most people do most things without intentionality. They're not even aware of their inner motives. They just do them. And so getting to the intent of somebody in a reading is extremely challenging because sometimes the people themselves, they don't even know. They don't know what their intention is behind an action. I feel that if you were to outline a detailed plan to your angels and say, look, it is my intention to be in 3D physical union with my twin flame. If that is for my best and highest good, then I ask you, angels, that you would help me with that. Because I do feel that it has to come from you rather than coming from how he's feeling in the moment, because that could change from moment to moment. And if you ask your angels to get to work for you in that direction, then I think that could be a lot more fruitful. So you're very welcome. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for your super chats, your super stickers, your questions. Thank you for your general support on this channel in my videos, books, boot camps, everything. I want to remind you again that if you are intrigued to check out the boot camps to do the inner work, again, I've priced those as name your own price. The starting price is a really low price for those boot camps. You can look at those links below. And I will be here on Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I want to say thank you to Jennifer, Rays of Sunshine Healing, for moderating this and every live stream. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.